guys, my name is Bianca and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about finally finishing my first draft. Before I get to that, I'm going to talk a little about my posting schedule. So for now I'm posting twice weekly. I have not yet decided which days I'm going to be posting on. I think Saturday is a definite possibility, but I'm not sure which other day. So keep your eye out for my other videos. So I'm so excited to be sharing with you that I'm finally finished my first draft. As some of you guys may know, I had a 1500 word count that I was doing daily, and I was sticking to that word count really well, but then I got to a point where I was barely managing to make 1000 words per day, and I was writing scenes that I didn't like, and I just found that I didn't really need to write anymore. There was already enough stuff that was happening. I just needed to build upon my character, my main character, and get inside her head and connect everything all together. I found that my story really wasn't feeling like a first draft anymore. I would be stopping in scenes and then I'd be editing it and then I'd be working on next scenes, and I was basically starting my second draft anyways. I thought to myself, I may as well stop now and just get on with my second draft, because there's no use me just writing and editing when that's what a second draft is anyway. My previous goal for my first draft was to make my book between 50 and 60,000 words, but I found that I've actually underwritten. So my first draft on my main document is around 42,000 words, and then I've got another document and it's around 5,000 words. So that's around 47,000 words. I'm totally okay with that because that gives me room to add on. I've decided to finish my first draft at that word count because I found that the words were coming out much slower and I was really struggling, and I felt like I didn't really need any more filler scenes. I think that I need to work more on the background of the story and to connect everything up together, and to end it now would be the best way to do that. I think also the messiness was really getting to me. Having everything out of order just was not working anymore. I really needed to order things to get everything organised and to get that story sounding coherent. I'm feeling a bit self-conscious about ending my word count so low. Like, I've read about other authors who've gotten their book up to 80,000 words and 100,000 words, and then I've started questioning whether my goal of 50 to 60,000 words is really enough. But this isn't going to be a single standalone book. There is going to be another book to it, so that's why I have decided to break it up into books, because I felt like it would work better as multiple books instead of one huge book. Also, I'm able to get the work out to you quicker by doing it into multiple books instead of one huge book. If I think about my own experience as a reader, when I see a book that's a lot of pages, that's more of a commitment for me, that's more time, and I really don't like DNFing books. So I think that having a book that's a bit shorter but entertaining would work better for me. I hate reading books that have too many characters to count and lots of unnecessary descriptions. I just find it really distracting and I'm completely taken out of the story because I just get bored with it. I do not have a title for my book just yet, and this is really getting to me because I feel like I'm already into the second draft and this book really needs a title. I've actually given my book a title in its document, but it seems pretty temporary, like it doesn't feel right. I want a title to come to me where I say it and I'm like, yes, that's the right title, that's the one that I want. I've sat down, I've had a brainstorming session, and I've come up with all these names. I've tossed around a few words and still I haven't found a title that really suits my book perfectly. I want a title that fits the story but also catches potential readers' attention so they feel like, oh yeah, I want to buy this book. Oh God, I hope I get a title in time for the release of this book. Like, I really need to get a title in soon. But I will let you guys know how I go with choosing out a title. Hopefully I will make one up in time for the book's release, but I'll let you guys know. Upon finishing my first draft, I have noticed that my main character didn't have a voice. So because I didn't really have that much of a backstory to her, I have really started to work on the first few chapters actually giving my character a backstory and giving her a voice. Like, I always had a backstory for her, but it was always in my mind. I never really put that onto paper. Ever since that I've given my character a backstory, I've found that my story makes so much more sense and everything's just coming together the way that I want it to. I introduce you to my main character's family, what her life's like, some of her past experiences that make her the way that she is. I think that this backstory helps you understand why she makes some of her choices during the book and to sort of get you into her mind. Originally, I did plan on having the book go from past scenes to present scenes. Then I've decided against that and I've changed the book around. So instead of doing flashbacks, there are going to be diary entries. Not straight from the beginning, but I'm going to be inserting diary entries into the beginning of chapters, and I'm going to be sharing someone else's story. This person's point of view is unknown for the moment. You will find out later in the book who this person actually is. I'm going to share with you guys a bit of book writing drama that I've had once again, and this has to do with computer problems. So I was in the middle of working on my story the other day, and I was just on my Word document typing everything up, and then all of a sudden my screen freezes. I can't type anything, no words are coming up, and then this blue screen comes up for my laptop and it says that there's a problem and there's an error and that they're going to have to shut down my computer and restart it. The laptop automatically restarted, and when it was rebooting, it was stuck on this blank page. I get a bit impatient, so I was waiting and waiting, and no matter how long I waited, it was just stuck on this blank page. So then I decided I couldn't wait any longer, so I turned off my computer and then I turned it on back again. I had to wait a while for it to actually boot up again, but then I was so glad that it finally came onto my page and then I could log in again and then everything was fine. This was a bit of a freak out for me because all of my work was saved on my computer. I hadn't saved it to my emails, I hadn't saved it to my thumb drive, so my baby that I've been working on for so long, my book, it was going to be sacrificed if I couldn't get this computer running again. As soon as I got it running, straight away I was like, save this document, get it on a thumb drive, send it to myself. I cannot risk doing that to my work ever again. And I've learnt my lesson. I'm gonna make sure that I back up all of my writing. So if I have computer problems, then I have a copy of my book, and then all that time and all that work wouldn't just be for nothing. Like, I've told a few people that I'm writing a book. I've had them ask me, oh, what's your book about? And then I sort of have trouble answering them. I don't know, it's sort of weird because I get a bit embarrassed. Like, my book isn't, I wouldn't call it a romance book. Like, it's still got the romance, the drama, the thriller scenes. Like, there is romance in it, and I'm really hesitant when telling people, oh yeah, there is romance elements in it, because I feel like people are really judgy about those sort of things. But I guess that just comes with the work that I'm doing. I'm not going to tell you too much about the plot just yet because I feel like I'd give too much away. So once I come up with a way to give you the plot without giving away too much, then I will share this with you. But I'm happy to share with you the name of my main character. Her name is Simone, and she's a bit of a contradictory character. She's got this one side of her that's all like sarcastic and funny and playful, and then she's got this other side of her that's a bit sad and vulnerable. My character's love interest's name is Elliot, and then he's a bit of a tall, dark and handsome sort of type, and I love him so much, and I'm so excited when you guys get to finally read my book and you guys get to see Elliot for yourself. I'm sure that you guys will love him just as much as I love him. But I'm so excited all around to be sharing all these characters with you. With the characters, I don't have too many. Like, I feel like if I have too many, I can't really keep track of them. Is there such thing as not enough characters in a book? Like, I think I've got around 5 or 6 main characters, sort of. No, I've got a few main characters, but then I've got like 5 or 6 people that sort of come in. And I feel like that's enough. If I added any more characters, I feel like that would take away from the plot of the book. Like, I don't see the point of having characters in the book if they don't even contribute to the plot. Do you guys like books that have a lot of characters or a little bit of characters? Like, let me know in the comments down below. I'm just so excited to finally be finishing my first draft. Like, I can't believe I've done it so quickly already. I think this is the fastest that I've written the first draft for a book ever. Like, I didn't start from scratch. I already had ideas in my head. I had characters in my head. Like, I'd written the first draft before and failed at it. I feel like my dream is coming true and I'm right on the way to publishing my book in 2020. If any of you guys are in the process of writing your first book, comment down below. And if you guys are interested in more book writing videos or writing videos in general and are interested in keeping track of my journey, make sure that you like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.